Welcome back to Top Dog Tips. Thanks for joining us for this video on crate training a puppy. You can check out our extensive article on the subject on our website at topdogtips.com. This is going to be a detailed discussion about crate training a puppy. Just a heads up, there will be two parts to this video, so stay tuned for part 2. Let's begin by talking about how to crate train a new puppy, how long you should leave the puppy in the crate, and what age you should start crate training your puppy. Crate training dogs can be a useful tool, but not all dogs will fall in love with their crates. The training itself can sometimes be difficult. Crate training a puppy in particular will often present challenges for dog owners. Fortunately, there are some tricks you can implement to make the process quicker. Crate training young puppies has several purposes, but most commonly it's for potty training and keeping dogs out of trouble. When pet owners use a dog's crate effectively, it can become an invaluable tool. Once trained and housebroken, it's best to keep the kennel open and leave it be so that your puppy can have a place to relax that's all his own. First, let's discuss the main steps to take when crate training a puppy. First thing you're going to want to do is pick the right crate. This is essential. I'll touch more on this in a minute, but basically you'll want to make sure the crate is the right type. So you can have a steel metal crate that's more open. You can have a plastic enclosed kennel. You can have cloth crates. There are lots of different types to choose. You have to pick the one that's right for you. And you also want to pick the right size crate. Again, I'll touch more on that later. The second step is to make your dog's crate a familiar safe space. The introduction between your puppy and the crate is just as important as any other step. The last thing you want to do is just shove your dog in there and then disappear on their first experience. You need to plan out time to introduce your dog to his crate and reward him for going in the crate. This helps create a positive relationship with going in the crate and will cause less friction when you're ready to leave and want him to stay in there on his own accord. Step 3, gradually get him used to being left alone in the crate. This step is important because your dog needs to know that he'll be left in the crate with the door closed for extended periods of time, but that he's going to be fine and you're going to return shortly. You have to teach him this by going for quick trips leaving your house. I wouldn't recommend leaving for longer than 15 to 30 minutes to start off. Gradually work up to longer periods of time, and soon enough you'll be able to leave your pet in his crate for a few hours. How to crate train a puppy. That's why we're here, right? So these are my 20 tips and tricks for crate training puppies or adult dogs that are new to your home. Number 1, make the crate inviting and familiar. To get your puppy used to the crate, you need to make it look more appealing. At first glance, it's going to appear overwhelming or scary, so you need to maybe add a cozy blanket or a puppy toy, something so it becomes soft and inviting. You can even add a sweatshirt of yours so that they have your scent. New puppy owners can also ask for a towel or a piece of cloth with the mother scent on it. That's always a good idea to help your dog ease into and be more comfortable in the crate. Number 2, create a positive association with the crate. Anytime you want your puppy to enter or use the crate, make sure that you're doing so in a positive mindset. Do this by using a friendly tone of voice, offering some treats, and giving praise to the dog. You can also create a positive association when crate training a puppy by feeding the young dog in the crate with the door open. This creates a positive association between food and the crate. Number 3, cover the crate. For some young puppies, the crate can induce anxiety if they can see their surroundings but they can't interact with them. They may whine, scratch at the crate, or bark. If this sounds like your dog, try placing a blanket or sheet over the crate so that your puppy can't see out. Number 4, make sure you get the right size crate. A dog will rarely go to the bathroom in the same area that they sleep in. Obviously, the exception to this rule is going to be when they've been forced to hold it for too long, if they have an upset stomach or a bladder infection, some kind of bathroom emergency, or when the crate is too big. If you give your puppy a crate that's too big, they'll find a place to sleep and a place to use the bathroom. You want to buy a crate that's only large enough for your dog to have a place to sleep. The rule of thumb is that your puppy should be able to stand up and turn around in their kennel, but there's not going to be any extra room for walking back and forth. If you want to avoid purchasing multiple crates as the dog grows, you can purchase an adult-sized crate with a divider. The divider will allow you to section off a small part when crate training the puppy, and then you can keep extending it every few months as the dog grows. Number 5, increase the duration that they stay in the crate. When crate training a puppy, you're going to slowly increase the time they spend in there. Creating a positive association with the crate also means not overusing the crate. Minimize the amount of time your puppy spends in the crate and always abide by these maximum crating time guidelines. These guidelines are based on how long a puppy can hold their bladder. Number 6, don't give in to whining. Most new puppy parents are ready to throw the towel in on puppy crate training after the first night of crying or whining. It's inevitable that this is going to happen since crate training is a new thing for the young young dog, but stick with it without giving in and it will get easier, I promise. Number 7, after potty breaks, take the puppy back to the crate. After you come inside in the middle of the night, your puppy takes a bathroom break, you want to go right back to the crate. You're trying to teach the dog a routine and a set schedule to which he can get used to. This means no momentary stops on your bed for cuddles, no games, no playing, since it would disrupt the training. Number 8, a tired dog is a good dog. Before leaving your puppy in the crate, play a vigorous game of tug with them, take them for a long walk, or do something to wear them out. Problem behavior can almost always be remedied with more stimulation and exercise. Number 9, move your napping puppy to the crate during the day. To get him used to his crate, you can move him into the crate when he's napping during the day. For example, if your dog falls asleep in the living room, just carefully pick him up and put him in the crate. Number 10, praise calm and quiet puppy crating. Studies have proven that dogs respond to positive reinforcement much better than they respond to negative reinforcement. To make puppy crate training more effective, instead of chastising a barking puppy in their crate, praise him after a good session in the crate. In the next video, I will continue discussing crate training a puppy with lots more tips and tricks. Keep your eyes peeled for part 2 on our YouTube channel. If you want to make sure you don't miss part 2 of this video series or any other content, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Top Dog Tips, and check out our website at topdogtips.com.